And thank you everybody coming back this week. We are
Amanda Bressler.
I'm Nirvana Diaz.
Raymond Morales.
Unpaid intern.
Welcome
Yay.
back this week, everybody. So we're just gonna get right into this.
Yes.
And with the kitten squeaking in the background.
We have new kittens.
Yeah. So let's just do this.
Yes.
So on the 27th, all
what month?
Of December, sorry. We're in December, everybody. 27th of December.
De Blasio's mandated.
De Blasio has mandated that everyone must be vaccinated.
In New York.
In New York City. Well, he has no control over any other city.
But just for anybody that is not aware of names, really.
Yes.
Yeah, and since we are New Yorkers, that's what we're kind of focused on and talking about. And it's interesting that de Blasio is pushing this. He's on his way out.
Yeah.
His term is up. He's finished.
In, January, yeah?
January.
Yeah. These are his last weeks.
Yeah.
He's up, he's finished. And at the same time, President Biden's mandate has been struck down in the courts. He keeps losing, and it seems as if it's going to have to go because it's not legal. So it's interesting to me that despite that move, New York is going to push this. And not for New York State, it's just for New York City.
Yeah.
Because he's not the mayor of other towns.
Right.
He's just the mayor of New York City.
Right.
All private employers now have to basically
in the
force
boroughs.
the vaccine on all of their employees.
Mm-hmm.
Which, again, like you said,
is disgusting.
It's disgusting, and if it's illegal to do federally, I'm not sure why he's doing this at a local level.
So now we're going to speculate. This is, again, based on our own opinions.
Yes.
All right, but here comes speculation time. And go.
Please don't crucify us for our opinions, please.
Yeah.
You're not our government.
Yeah.
But my thought on this with de Blasio is I feel like because it is his last weeks, he wants to get as much done as possible. It may not be good, it may not be bad, but he wants to get things done, and if they do backfire, it won't be on him, it will be on the next guy.
Right, on Adams, right. Adams will have to clean up his mess.
He'll have to clean up the mess. He'll
have to deal with the protests.
He'll have to deal with the protests, and he'll have
And
to
they're
deal...
already protesting outside of de Blasio's home. They've
oh,
locked down the streets around de
mentioned,
Blasio's home recently.
Fascinating. And I thought they were just protesting at Cuomo's house right now.
Which Cuomo? I mean, really?
Fair. That is a fair point. Honestly, at this point, both. Probably. They probably share a little apartment together because their wives are probably tired of them sleeping on the couch.
Yes.
Well, we need
Big
this.
Cuomo
We need this
had no
Thanksgiving.
wife. He had an ex-wife and a girlfriend because the girlfriend left him.
Okay.
And
So then
little
there you go.
Cuomo had a wife. A wife who has associations with Jeffrey Epstein. So I think that's also may have been why CNN let his ass go.
Because if that comes out, he would have to be gone anyway.
They don't want to talk about it.
deal
They
with
don't want
that.
the association, and his wife supposedly has connections to the Epstein.
So this
That
would
and
be
the fact that he illegally was coaching his older brother.
Yes.
As to how
What to say,
best
how
deal
to
with this
do
scandal.
this.
So we're just going to be all over the place, guys. No topics.
There's no,
but the
no
most interesting
fear.
thing about Andrew is that he had to talk to Cuomo's aides.
Yeah.
If he had just spoken to his brother directly, you wouldn't have gotten him on anything.
No.
That's a private conversation.
Yeah,
it's
just
a private
talking to my
conversation with
brother,
our
and if
brother.
we spoke about this, who cares?
Right.
But why did you speak to his fucking assistant?
That's unbelievable.
Making it now an official capacity.
Right.
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 So they can easily take your shit
Right.
and use that against you.
Right.
Unbelievable. These
Yeah.
And yet, they were basically the heroes of the pandemic.
Homosexuals.
I feel like that goes back into last year's heroes or this year's villains.
I know.
From the
It's
people
crazy.
who won't get vaxxed and work in the hospitals to the Cuomos.
Yes.
Interesting, right?
It's crazy.
I'm just waiting for Fauci's turn. It'll be nice.
That would be interesting.
Oh, that'd be so fun.
That man is just... That's the book written by RFK Jr. talking about Fauci and the
The
things...
real Anthony Fauci.
There's a book called The Real Anthony Fauci.
Right.
Amazon
by,
bestseller.
RFK Jr. And the fact that in the book they talk about him testing AIDS vaccines on black foster
peoples.
children.
Yeah.
Here, speaking of our city, in our city, New York City.
Yes.
that you could do something like that in the 80s, early 90s, that you could fucking get away with some dirty shit like that, and people wonder why blacks in New York City
don't
trust the government and don't want your fucking vaccine.
And don't trust you.
You know what I mean? People go back to the whole, we're not giving you syphilis anymore. In the 80s, you fucking shot me full of fucking God knows what to try to see if it would cure AIDS. But how do you know if it was going to cure AIDS unless you gave me AIDS first? Unless the kids already had AIDS.
Well, there's lots of demonic energy going on around there, and especially Fauci.
Yes.
Unless he's come up with his AIDS vaccine the past few weeks. He's been working on this for now 40 years. 30 plus years, almost 40 years.
That's crazy.
He's been trying to vaccinate his way out of that epidemic.
Right.
Ooh, shit. Okay.
So why not just continue and try to vaccinate yourself out of this one?
Ooh.
Interesting.
That was very...
Because again, as I think I've said on the show before, he gets a cut of any vaccine he develops. So of course he would want now, not a treatment, a vaccine is now applicable to so many more people.
Yeah.
If it's a treatment, you'll only take it when you have the illness. If it's a vaccine, everyone's going to take it to prevent the illness.
Right.
And now they're saying, well, the heads of Pfizer are saying that Omicron is probably something that you need a booster for.
Yes.
Never mind that
That the booster will help you with Omicron.
Yeah.
Despite that we've only known about Omicron for
like
2 weeks.
Listen,
They're already saying they have this together and the booster is the cure.
the booster cures everything. The booster cures cancer. The booster cures COVID. The
It cures
booster
common
cures
cold.
common cold. The booster cures any mental or physical ailments you have.
It cures depression.
Yeah.
It cures anxiety.
It cures everything because
It cures your
kills you.
You ain't got no problems no more.
Yeah.
I did. Again, these are our opinions. YouTube, relax.
Yeah.
Oh, that was good.
Take a joke.
YouTube's official statement is that the vaccines still prevent transmission, which...
Yes.
Yeah,
They
which
actually,
is-
that's still their official
No, I
statement,
know.
despite
Which
the
is
fact that it's
madness.
been proven that it's not true.
And I'm like, yeah, like people still get it. I'm like, and they're vaccinated.
It's still 100% effective. Effective at
But
what?
30%.
Giving us money.
Yeah.
It's effective at giving
Give
us money.
Give us your money.
Give us
Please.
your money. You know you've seen too many Broadway shows when everything turns into a song.
Yes.
And speaking of
Broadway.
Galvatron, Unicron? Megatron. One of them.
One
the
of
latest
them.
variant.
Omicron Percy I-8.
Exactly. Or that guy.
That guy.
Early indicators of those who discovered this new strain out in South Africa are saying that you actually get a light case of corona if you've been infected with this variant. This is kind of what we've been waiting for. It gives you natural immunity, and odds are you're going to have a light time of the illness itself. But instead of touting this as the potential end of the plague, they're saying now it's so insidious, it can infect you and you don't even know it, so you need a booster shot so you also don't know it.
Right.
And never mind about our bottom line or our stockholder meeting coming up soon. We just want you to get more shots for reasons.
I just didn't go back to the fact that if this
Ladies
was a
and
TV show.
Ladies and gentlemen, there is a TV show, and it's called Dope Sick.
Oh, right. But you watch that TV show after the fact and you're like, why are the people so stupid? Why did they take it? Why did they do it? Why didn't they see through it? I don't know.
Because
of
money.
Fear?
Because fear and money. And I was literally saying this to my friend the other
Fear,
day,
money,
yesterday.
and propaganda.
Fear,
Literally,
money,
and I literally said,
propaganda.
this to one of my friends yesterday, was that everyone is just so filled with COVID fatigue that they just want any excuse for it to be over.
Right.
And they're just all still so afraid.
Understandable.
And it's understandable. It really is understandable. But trust me, I'm tired of COVID
Pfizer
too.
and the rest of them
and
don't
it's
want
just
it to be over.
but they don't want it to be over because they feed on your fear. They get paid off your fear, and this is why they keep dishing out all these boosters that you need for this variant, and this variant, when each variant seems to be getting weaker, being weaker and weaker strains.
Right.
And that seems to be the
And yet
way.
we haven't heard a single thing about Delta. And every
Right.
time,
Yeah.
and every time anytime I watch the news myself, every time the news anchors are like, and what do we know about Delta? And they're like, oh right, yeah.
That was
you
so
can still,
2 weeks
no, it's
ago.
they're like, it's basically them going, oh right, yeah, you still have to be worried about Delta, so you can still get vaccinated and boosted for Delta.
I thought, but the booster was for Omicron.
But Delta's more dangerous. Delta's more dangerous. Apparently.
Never mind that we can't.
Never mind that we can't figure out which one is which.
And never mind that we can't differentiate between the common cold and COVID. These tests don't work.
They do not
How
work.
in the world are they supposed to differentiate between what version of COVID you have? It's wishful thinking, and I get it. We all want to be done with this. We also want to be done with the AIDS pandemic.
I want to be able to wear makeup again. Yeah. I want to
Folks-
be able to show my face
Yeah, and stop having to wear a mask.
instead of having to wear a mask and have to recognize people just from their masks.
Despite the fact that, speaking of some city that's not our city, I don't know why we would, but we're gonna. But now they're saying in Portland, Oregon, masks are eternal. You're always going to wear a mask going forward. The mayor of Portland is saying masks are here to stay, and that's just the new normal.
Wow.
Yeah, this whole situation is wow.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. And again,
My head hurts.
Omerta Kron fucking Perseon 9 is what we've kind of been
How many
hoping for.
babies are going to be named Omnicron now?
Yeah.
Hopefully not.
None. Oh my god. No, but it's literally it's just everyone's just so tired and just everyone's just so desperate.
I'm exhausted.
I'm tired too.
Just speaking from personal
I just want to go back to having my body as my body. Because now it's just a debate.
Your body, your choice?
Yeah. Now
Oh,
it's
yeah,
just
that's-
a debate.
Oh, they're
As to
coming
what
that
I
they're
should
coming for
do.
that now too. They're coming for that now too.
Ask Texas.
I was gonna say ask Texas and ask the Supreme Court.
Right.
Trying to turn over Roe v. versus Wade, right?
Yeah.
Roe v. Wade, yeah.
Roe v. Wade.
But again, with a Democratic-controlled House, Senate, presidency, they could write into law right now your right to abortion.
Right.
Right.
They don't need the.
They don't need it.
But
Simply
instead, they're not going to write it into law the same way they haven't written it into law through these decades, because it gives them something else divisive to run on during next election season.
Right.
Right. And
If
it looks
you
like
elect
they're
a
gonna
Republican,
lose.
you'll
it
lose your
looks-
right to abortion.
Yeah.
If you elect a Democrat, you'll lose your right to guns. All of these things can be couched in law today,
Right.
but they're not going to be, because it's one more divisive issue to get you to rah-rah wave the flag for my team.
Right.
Same as these boosters have become.
Mm-hmm.
If you're from a red state, you think the plague is over, maybe it was never even real to begin with, so why do I need the boosters?
Right.
If you're from a blue state, a lefty-controlled state, you think this is, the Omicron variant, is the worst plague to ever happen upon humanity, period, and you'd be a fool not to get 3 more Pfizer jabs.
Oy.
It's a flag-waving team-building exercise, as far as these fools are concerned. It controls your thought and gets you to do what they want you to do, namely, vote them into a highly lucrative office.
When our current administration is basically doing fuck all.
When Nancy Pelosi somehow made herself $100 million since she's been in office.
Right.
She's just really good at guessing stocks, y'all. No insider trading. No insider trading. This is just really good guessing.
Yes. She went to the wrong job.
Yeah.
She didn't.
She didn't though, because she's basically the one running the country. Every time you see any type of press of anyone being visiting the White House or the Capitol, is it Biden? No, it's always Pelosi.
Ice
And
cream Nancy.
It's ice cream. And what's her name? What's her name? The vice president who
Mama Harris.
Oh right, yeah, the one who doesn't exist.
No.
Right.
Yeah, and she's fucking nowhere.
Well, they don't want her to be.
They don't want her to be anywhere, and her approval rating's so
It's
freaking low.
something in the low.
It's the 20s.
The
It's
20s.
in the 20s.
It was like 28 last
Oh,
I saw.
at
Damn,
least,
girl,
at least
damn.
20.
28 to Biden's like 35 or something.
Oh,
So
girly.
not that far off. Not that bad, considering.
And to all the fools who are like, at least they're not Trump. Yes, I'm
Yes,
sure a lot
but
of
they're
people felt
worse.
like, boy, I can't wait to get rid of the Kaiser. And then you got rid of the Kaiser.
And then Hitler
and it was
came
a
in.
certain failed Austrian painter who now made things
I
so
don't
much
think-
worse.
I don't think Biden's Hitler. He's not getting enough done to be Hitler.
Well, no, that's true. And he has no real plan.
Oh, I'm sorry. That might have come out wrong. But it's the truth.
Biden's more like Mussolini. He just stands there and looks imposing.
Right. Exactly.
And hopefully he'll be dragged through the streets.
Right. Here's hoping. That's right. Sneeze some more, baby kitten.
Yeah, sneeze on the truth, please. But it's seriously, I'm like, do we even have a government right now?
It's there, but it's doing its normal bullshit. It's doing
like
the,
What it
I'm-
always does.
I'm aware
Its
of
own
you.
bidding.
it's doing what it swore to us it wouldn't do anymore.
Yeah. Bless you. Bless you. Bless you.
You okay,
We're
Mama?
having a kitten sneezing fit. Excuse us.
Aw.
I don't know if you could hear this, but it's very cute and very alarming. It's derailed the whole podcast.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the kitten is a DNC operative trying to shut us down.
Kitten bait. Kitten bait.
Kitten bait.
Oh my god.
Who needs ice when you have cats?
Yeah.
Yeah. But again, this isn't something that we're new to.
No.
It's been going on for
I'm
2
just
years.
tired of it. He doesn't give a fuck that I'm new to it.
It's not-
I
it's-
know. This
we're
point I'm
not
like,
new
"Ah,
to
you're
it."
doing it again.
My point is, their propaganda, they just keep going back to the well with the same
Yes.
propaganda.
Yes. Yeah.
They're not being
Changing.
level and straight with us about how they see things. They're still pushing the vaccines, which, if it worked, you wouldn't have to worry about me having a vaccine.
Yeah.
Or the masks, where if they worked, we wouldn't need the vaccine.
Yeah.
Somehow or another, the flu and cold deaths that we would normally be plagued with every year have disappeared.
Yeah.
But
COVID still
deaths
remains.
aren't being
COVID
added to
remains.
by those old deaths. No. It's its own death. You have to worry about new death. Never mind that it's less.
Remember new death.
Yeah.
Don't-
Get excited for new death.
You always get excited for new death.
Death has many faces, as they say on Game of Thrones.
And as opposed to
And its,
leveling with
and
us.
its newest face is called COVID.
Yeah. Or Omicron. And again, instead of leveling with us that this actually seems to be a mild case of COVID if you should catch it. But let's be honest, who knows what you'll catch, you
Right.
should still defend yourself.
Yeah.
They're trying to fearmonger and saying it's worse than Delta.
Yeah.
Right.
Why is it worse than Delta? Reasons. Don't worry about it. I thought you were pro-science.
Yes.
Yeah.
But the science is also used to explain that the Earth is
It's
flat.
flat.
So, relax.
Yeah, never
You know
mind
what I
that
mean?
the Greeks disproved that. Let's
Yeah.
just
Or
keep
to
pushing
prove that
this.
global warming isn't a thing.
Even though
Science gets used for that too.
even though it's December and it's been like fluxing from 65 to 30 in like a
right,
week.
that's true.
That's just normal.
But it's
stuff.
not real. It's not
It's
real.
not real. It's real. That's just
That's what I'm
normal.
saying.
That's
People
just
say,
normal weather
trust
for
science.
mid-December.
Science gets used to prove that the Earth is flat and that global warming isn't real. So science gets used for that too. So,
Science was, for analogy, science was once proved, depending on your skull shape,
right.
your level of intelligence is
Yeah.
going to be dictated by the
Yes.
shape of your skull.
Right.
Yes.
Science was
Science
once
gets
used
used for
to
that, too.
prove that women were the inferior sex
Right.
because you couldn't possibly be as smart as a man. Look at all of our books. Where are these books being written by women? Never mind that a woman might have been stoned if she tried to write a book. I'm just saying, where are the books?
And everyone's favorite Austrian painter used science to explain why people of a certain religion were less intelligent.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I
Well,
mean?
calling himself Aryan, a
Wait.
bloodline that seems to stem out of India.
Yes.
Yes.
So science is a fickle mistress.
What was the thing with? Aren't they like in like Scotland or something? Wait, what was it?
Well, those are the Egyptians.
Oh, those the Egyptians.
Yeah, it's a whole
Yeah.
different show.
Right.
Supposedly the Egyptians went to Scotland at some point. That's a Scottish concept of itself.
Yeah,
Okay.
Scotia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're kind of
We're just like so out
Burnt
of, like,
out?
It's
Burnt
we're-
out is the
we're
word
bur-
I'm going to use.
Yeah, we're definitely burnt out because it's just like
it's a nice mixture of what can we talk about? Oh
But
right,
also-
the plague that's destroying the world. No new
No, it's-
information, just new surges.
it's just more of
do
the
our bidding.
same.
New
It's
year,
honestly
new me.
Yeah.
Not yet.
not yet.
New year, same COVID.
New colours.
New Year, same problems. But it's honestly just like nothing has changed. It's
Right.
literally it's like a same story, different verse,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and it's just constantly, it's everything keeps changing, but the problem still remains the same.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just that they're just trying to find so many solutions that are either half-assed or non-existent at all,
Yeah.
just to get you to stay on the
Fear train.
On the fear train.
Don't
And
get off
de
the fear
Blasio-
train.
Get off the fear train.
And de Blasio, with his mandate, has given conspiracy theorists all the
Yes.
ammunition they need.
And this is still
He
Trump's
actually-
vaccine, by the way.
And
Yes,
yeah, it's still
well
the
said.
Trump vaccine, by the way. And if you were doubtful of it then, I don't know that you shouldn't be doubtful of it now.
Right.
But your man de Blasio specifically
and your man
said
Biden
the voluntary aspect of this is over.
is gone.
It's gone. They're now making it mandatory that you do their experimental drugs.
Yeah.
Never mind that they might work, they might not. Let's just talk about something that's completely not ours. The Prime Minister of Canada has secured 12 shots for every one of his citizens. 12 shots.
12.
So if you were fully vaxxed at 2,
You're gonna be like 95%
why did he have the other
saline.
10? Why?
Oh.
And again, if you now have 10 and you're on your 3rd shot, how many more boosters they anticipate you needing?
Jesus.
Yeah, so that's fun. Just getting everyone in really high spirits.
And my head is on the table now.
Amanda.
Yeah.
Poor sweetie.
Yeah.
All right, that was us for this week, folks. Stay safe, everybody.
Yep.
All right,
Have a good one.
we are.
Amanda Bressler.
I'm Nirvana Diaz.
Raymond A. Morales.
It's unpaid intern.
All right, everybody, stay safe.
Stay safe,
See
stay
you next week.
interested. Bye.
Bye.